thought about how good God has been to me, my family, just keeping us, and I couldn't turn the Lord down. I'm going to be a soldier for the Lord until the day that I die. Give reverence to God, who is the head of all of our lives, Pastor Nelson, Pastor Tumbo, Reverend God, the mother, deacons, entire congregation. I'd just like to thank God for allowing me the opportunity to speak this afternoon, because he didn't have to wake me up in the morning. And I thank you for that. African Americans have meant everything to society. We are much more than just entertainers and athletes. We contribute in a major way in everyday life. I'd like to thank our beautiful youth for their lovely presentation. It makes me very proud and thankful to be an African American. I have a couple of borders on the hip. I ain't gonna be too long. I got statistics, racism, the incarceration rate, and stereotyping.
Okay.
Young black men across the board score below their counterparts in the racial and other ethnic groups when it comes to graduation rates, literacy rates, and preparation for college. Many African American men in turn are virtually locked out of unemployment and are filling up the nation's prisons in disappointing numbers. Statistics. 54% of African Americans graduate from high school compared to almost 80% Caucasian. On average, African American 12th grade students read at the same level as a white 8th grade student. African American males aged 18 and older make up just 5% of all college students. Of the young black males that do make it to college, only 1 in 6 will receive a college degree. Nationally, African American male students in grades K through 12 are nearly 2.5 times more likely to be suspended from school. From 1960 to 2012, there is a decrease in the gap between white and black Americans completing their high school diploma. Let me hit racism real fast. The definition of racism is the belief that all members of each race possess characteristics or abilities specific to their race, especially so as to distinguish it as inferior or superior to another race or races. And I'm going to just say, as a young African American male living everyday life, racism still exists, and I've had my run-in with the police a couple of times here and there. They miss me because they just basically see your outer appearance, and they assume, and they will harass you, so you need to be careful with that. From the Trayvon Martin killing to the Sandra Bland murder, it just highlights that racism is still alive. We are not born racist with hatred in our hearts. Racism is taught by elder figures, which is sad that some people have to poison others. We are Christians taught to love one another. We are all God's children. 40% of the U.S. prisons and jails are filled with African Americans. 1 in 3 black males can expect to spend time in prison during some time in his lifetime. And I'm trying to stay out of prison. I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to keep God first. I'm going to let him lead my life and lead me in the direction he wants me to go. Because we already got a hard time out from the beginning because we black, and I'm a black young male, and they going to assume things. And stereotyping is something that's just not Christ-like. And with so many of us brothers, young brothers, being in jail and locked up, they prohibit you in ways that you can't vote, and they stop you from voting on everything. And it's sad. Because the way things going now with Donald Trump and all that going on, we need everybody that can vote and is eligible to vote. You know what I'm saying? We got all vote and everybody.
That's the truth.
Definition of stereotyping. A widely held, fixed, and oversimplified image or idea of a particular type of person. Stereotyping is something that us as African American youth have to face every day. It's almost bigger than racism Because basically, someone is judging you by your appearance before one word is even spoken out of your mouth. So they don't care what type of person you are. They don't care to know what type of person you are. If you look like you fit the description, they will stereotype you. And it's sad. We are stereotyped about how nice you dress, by what type of car you drive, by how successful you are. And they automatically assume, well, he sells drugs, or she doing something she ain't got no business doing, but they can't stop what God has in store for you. If God has a blessing for you, you're going to get your blessing. You'll receive it. And like I said earlier, we are at a disadvantage just by being African Americans, but we shouldn't hold it as a crutch because we got the same opportunities as everybody else, really. We just got to get out there and go get it.
That's right. Amen.
And with good church family behind your back, your family good to you, I mean, we don't got no reason to sit there and hold our head down. We should be proud of everything going on around us.
That's right. Amen.
And yes, employment is available. Even if you work a job at McDonald's, Burger King, it don't matter. You ain't got to make $30 an hour to be successful. You ain't got to go to school, get an education. You ain't got to get all them degrees. You just got to trust in God, and God is going to lead you, and He's going to show you the way. And I do believe in Him. My faith is real strong in God, and I just know that if I just put one little foot of effort in it, He's going to help me. He'll bring me through.
That's right. That's right. That's
I'm
right.
head down working at McDonald's, and I applaud anybody that's trying to give and trying to be successful. We as a race have to come together and change these things, though. As youth, we don't need the elders and the adults talking down on us. Basically, we need y'all to help us and talk to us in a Christ-like way. Instead of judging and just shaking your head down and looking down on folks, that's not good because it shows the youth that they're just being judged and we just need some good Christian advice. From adults that care about us. That's what children care about. They care about who cares about them. People know who just cares about you and who truly is you. So you're going to give some effort to somebody who cares about you and you know they care about you.
That's right. That's right.
There are some people out here in the youth that actually want to make some good things out of themselves. They want to be successful. And the limit for us, the youth, is limitless because y'all got every opportunity to go get anything and be anything that you want to be. Don't let anybody tell you any different.
That's right.
Because I'm just going to leave y'all with this. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Thank y'all.